Me and Drizzy back to back, it's getting scary. If you fucking with my eyes, just don't come near me. Put some bins all on your head like Justin Terry. Whoa.
The Faison You podcast, man. Episode 274, man. This about to be a historical episode right here, man. Let's get it. Do this for the culture, man. Hey, nothing else to be said. Let's get straight into this episode, man. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe at the Faison You podcast. You know what it is, how we coming, man. Hey, co-host Hugh in the building.
Yes, sir.
Got my brother in here. You know how we rocking, man. So, man, let's attack the agenda today, bro. Kendrick has returned.
The boogeyman is back,
He's
baby.
back. And we gonna unpack this for real. Hey, we gonna really unpack that one for real. All right, and then Dave Chappelle, man. Dave Chappelle security stomped this man out, man. Gave that man a chicken wing, bro.
Nah, yo.
Gave that man a chicken wing, bro. We gonna delve into that and what happened with that situation, man. Hey, stop playing with people, man. Stop playing with people. Drake clapped back, man, at a troll who mentioned, his son. Hey, we gonna talk about it. We gonna delve into that as well. We got an amazing episode today, all right? So, man, also rest in peace, man. Kevin Samuels. That information that was just a lot to take in. It was just internet hoax at first, and then people playing. Man, we gonna talk about it. Subscribers Q&A. If you had one wish to come true at this second, what would it be, man? Be transparent. Hey, make sure y'all send them questions. You know what it do. All right. Would you rather be able to change the future or the past just by imagining it? All right. So we got a good episode today, guys. Historical. So make sure y'all tapping in, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Like and share. Let's get to it, Brody. Let's get to it, bruh. He back. It's up. It's really up, bruh.
It's up, man.
It's really up, bruh.
He's back, man.
Like this song right here hit a nerve that was just different, bruh. And Kendrick, he's very intentional. That's what I really like about his music. And I always like. The agenda has never really shifted or changed at all. He's very true to who he is. Man, this was not even just music, bruh. This was art. I don't care. This was art, bruh. Because for him to return, this is first return in 1,500 days, bruh. This is first return. 5 years, you know what I'm saying? Solo.
Yeah.
And Heart Part 5, bro. Heart Part 5. Like, he shocked the world with this one. For real. Because the imagery, what he said, what he mentioned, the
imagery
faces.
was key. The imagery was really key.
And that was really key to the whole song and what he was saying, man. Like, to talking about OJ. He talking about the culture. Talking about Kanye. He talking about the mood swings. He talking about Jussie Smollett. Talking about the regret, the human. Talking about Will Smith, the hurt, the self-love. Talking about Kobe, the respect. And the lastly, like Nipsey, man. And the peace and him finding God, man. This was just, bro. It's immaculate, bro. It's immaculate, bro.
It's a tough. Him's one of my top 5 favorite MCs. I've always loved K-Dot, man.
Bro.
And so, he's one of the guys because I love him. I always defend him. It's like, where is he at? I was like, well, he did just have a son. Can he raise a kid? You know what I'm saying? Have his time to himself. He'll be back. But to see him finally back is great. I really wish the Heart Part 4 was on streaming services again. But the Heart Part 5 was amazing, and the visual was key. Because I don't think you catch it if you just hear the song. Which is why it was genius to put the video out first. Because if you just hear the song, it just sounds like amazing rap.
It's amazing.
Which is great.
Right.
It's a great, and the
but
message is great.
Art to it, bro.
Yeah, the message is great. The rapping is great. But the visual was key. Like, man. Like, I didn't know what to expect. I just thought he was just going to stand right there and kind of rap.
Hey, fool.
But when I saw the faces change, I was like, no, you know what did it for me? This is how I caught it. I caught it because I follow this page called Team Kanye Daily, and they post anything Kanye related. Mm-hmm. And so they put this video up. It's like Kendrick poses as Kanye in new video. I was like, you did what? Wait, there's a new video. I was like, hold on, let me go. So that's and I found it. I'm like, and I'm watching this. I'm like, wow. I'm like, and some people might take things the wrong way, like, OJ doesn't deserve to be celebrated and Jussie Smollett doesn't deserve to be celebrated. He's not celebrating them.
He's not celebrating.
He's talking about the
he's talking about our
the
culture,
negative aspects of our culture and how they've been impacted.
Correct.
He's not saying what those people did were right.
Correct.
Like, he's not saying what Jussie did was right. He's not saying what OJ did was right if he did it or not. He's talking about just how in our culture, you know, how we look at each other when we found out we're not perfect.
Correct.
And it's like, yeah, you don't have to excuse people for what they did, you know, or make it seem like it's okay. But it's how we treat people who we once loved. The second they do something that's not perfect, then we like. And he spoke about that too on Mortal Man, the very last song on Spirit Butterfly. He spoke about that. It's like, when ish hits the fan, are you still a fan? It's like, are you going to turn your back on me the second I'm not everything you want me to be?
And what's most important to me is the fact that what he was saying is what we glorify in the culture and what it's deemed to be. You know what I'm saying? Really look and scope and really look scope the whole scenery of what the art he was displaying. Understand that each part of the culture he was talking about is something that's glorified. We talk about in the culture, but it has a negative connotation to it too. So just realizing and opening our eyes to certain stuff, because that's become culture, not more so the positive things, more so the things that we can look as entertainment. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So he delved in. So OJ, like you said, man, I said I'd never do this with a culture to let y'all know what a nigga look like in a bulletproof Rover. Mood swings, bruh. Friends bipolar, grab you by your pockets, no option if you froze up. Always play the offense. Son, he was wildin', bruh. Jussie Smollett, the regret. That's the culture. Point the finger. Promote your remote location. Witness protection. They ain't gonna
hold you. The streets got me messed
up.
He was like,
nah.
He was really, he was wilding. You know, he was wilding. He had something to say, and that's the reason why you love the heart. I like you know, and you can definitely tell the things that have happened these last 5 years, and he's been gone. He's paid attention to them, and you know, it's changed his perspective. Because the hard part 4 was just like he was just straight bragging, like he was just straight bragging about how good he is at rapping, which is cool. Like, we love that type of rap. But this time he came back around. Just the intro alone is like, as I get older, I realized my perspective is different. Your perspective is different. You know, so it was just a masterpiece.
Masterclass, bro. You're right. It's different, bro.
And I know that album is going to be amazing. You know?
We're hit my soul, bro, because this one song it speaks volumes of how the album is going to be, and this one song suffice for me, bro. It's that great of a song. It's like, bro, this is like an album and a song. Yeah. Like, I'm not trying to gas it. I'm being serious. Because when he spoke about Nipsey, bro, and talking about the peace and him finding God and all the situations coming up to it, bro. Like, what really got me, to my brother, to my kids, I'm in heaven. To my mother, to my sis, I'm in heaven. To my father, to my wife, I am serious, this is heaven. To my fans, make sure you make them investments. And to the killer that spared up my demise, I forgive you. Just know your soul's in question. I see the pain in your pupil. That trigger had squeezed. I completed my mission, wasn't ready to leave. But I fulfilled my days, my creator was pleased, bruh. Like, it was like he was really talking, like, even the imagery, but it was like he was really talking through Kendrick. And then I like how Kendrick switched it to him, because it was like they was having a conversation. I'm like, bruh, we gotta appreciate greatness where it's here, because Kendrick Lamar is out of this world, bro.
Yeah, man.
Like, out of this world. He's one of one. He's one of him. I'm not. You can't debate, or you really can't compare, because his greatness is standing for real, bro.
And hopefully he sticks around. Like he's more present.
Sheesh.
So before we move on, what are your predictions for first week? Because I saw a thing like for him, because it was like, what are his first weeks gonna be? And all his first weeks have gone up every release from Section 80 to now.
What's your prediction?
His last joint was 500K. I think he's gonna do Eminem tonight. I think he'll do 800K to platinum first week, only because you know, it's been 5 years. Yeah. Then this record is so good. The video has 14 million views in like 2 days. Yep. You know, his last joint did 500K this week. So when you talk about, you add the hiatus, to how good this first song is.
Yeah, bro.
I think he could do Eminem numbers first week. I think he could do 800 go platinum first week. I think he could do it. Because he went gold on the last week.
Yeah, we're in the same ballpark. I think he can go 800 plus. You know, first week is what we talk about, but for sure.
Yeah, first week is the hype week.
But also,
like,
he's one of them. So that is actually a conversation with him because he's the type that can get a meal in a week. You don't know.
And first week is always the hype week. You know, no one's really heard the album yet. You just people going to get it. But still, that's what I'm talking about. I think the hype around this is enough. I think he could do it.
I agree.
I think he could hit there.
I agree, bro. Man, masterclass, man. K-Dot, we waiting, bro. May 13th is up. Yeah. May 13th, and it's Friday the 3rd.
Friday.
Nah, I didn't even think about it. Nah.
Spooky.
Nah. It's getting spooky. I advise anybody not to drop an album close to this time. Only person the other GOAT is C Breezy. He coming out in June. So, I mean, other than that, y'all better chill out. I'm sorry. Y'all gotta chill out.
Yeah, man.
All right. So, let's get into it, man. Dave Chappelle, man, got ran up on, man. I don't like it, man. Security stops out, man, who tackled him on stage when they was at the Hollywood Bowl.
Yeah, JB Fox.
Man, hey, look here. Job well done. Look here. I ain't feeling no bad for nobody.
Facts.
Because I keep on playing with these people. You know what I'm saying? And Dave Chappelle hit. And Dave Chappelle took that hit, bro. I don't know. You try to spear him. I don't know what you going up. What was your plan?
Yeah,
what was your plan, bro?
He had a whole weapon.
And that's my to the serious part. That's my issue too. How did you get in there with a weapon? And also it was saying it looked like a replica. It looked kind of similar to a gun.
Yeah, it was a plastic weapon.
So how do you even, you know what I'm saying? And plastic or not.
That's how you got in.
Right, plastic. So I'm just saying at the end of the day, but he could have still did something to Dave where it could have been detrimental to his health for real.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying, man? Like that's a whole nother conversation. But bruh, you got that chicken wing.
I can't even do this on my own. Like,
you got that chicken wing, cause they was, bruh, they was not Dave, bruh. Not Dave.
Bro, imagine you look up and it's Busta Rhymes and JB Fox. Just
right, and like they
amongst security,
they looked at cuz like
and JB Fox.
Bro, they looked at cuz like, bro, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's good? You know what's good with cuz, bro? Like, when I mean they whooped him, bro.
And Chris Rock making that joke was awesome.
And also it was alright. So now that's a whole nother conversation. Yeah. Chris Rock had like as soon as that happened, he was like, "Oh, was that Will Smith?" You know what I'm saying? And then shortly after, or I think it was might have been before or after, he just said Will Smith, the softest rapper ever. I'm like, all right, look, Chris, that joke was funny, but now you gassing it. Yeah. Now you gassing it because I know you was professional enough not to react, but you know what I'm saying? Like, you was on that stage, you talking, you know what I'm saying? You talking greasy right now, Chris. Because I know you was at the Osborne, bro. A lot of people ain't just letting you walk away, but it's respected at the end of the day because you would have went further. Yeah. But it's jokes. It's jokes. I take it as jokes too. But I'm just like, now you like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? You gassing it a little too, you know what I'm saying? Too much. You know what I'm saying? I just like, all right, I mess with Chris Brown.
Nah, man, the internet's like the wild, wild west, yo. Like, you just don't know what's gonna happen or how it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
But fam, like, don't let the internet gas y'all up, yo. Like, you will like. What's that bit? You come over this way, you will get clapped. Yeah, like, yo, like, I mean, you run up on like this is real life. Same thing with what happened with the at the Suns game with CP and his wife. Like, listen, this is not the internet.
Yeah, because you will get hurt. And that was a little boy and his mother. You know what I'm saying? Like, what era are we in?
I don't care. Don't touch my wife or my mama. I don't care how old you are.
No, I don't care. And on Mother's Day, bro.
Hold on, Mother's Day. No, I don't care how old you are. Like, yo, and I'm having an off night. Nah, like, you really can catch all of this.
Nah, all of it. And,
like,
and Chris Paul saying, like, oh yeah, we talk about the, you know what I'm saying? Nah, y'all gotta protect the players. We talked about that. We gotta protect them players. That's real.
And their families. Like,
you know what I'm saying? So I'm glad Dave Chappelle's all right, man. Look here. I don't feel bad for him. He deserved what he got. You go up there. You try, like, I mean, what did you think was gonna happen?
Prizes, yo.
What did you think? What did you got stomped in 80 different ways, bro. They stomped the yard on you.
It's in 90 degrees. Like, it's in 90 degrees. I don't even know how that's possible.
And I don't know. Allegedly, I don't know how much charges they pressing, but I feel like they beat him so bad they can't even press too much charges on him, cause they beat boy.
Man, his arm was facing a whole different way. Like his elbow was pointing out.
So
like, how does that happen?
And on to fans playing, bro. On to fans playing. You know what I'm saying? Drake had to check somebody, man. Somebody trolling on him. He was talking about the Ja Morant, his father. They've been criticizing his father being at the games and talking to the other players. So, you know, Drake was just really saying, oh, you know, under the comments, you know, that's good dads. And I respect that fact.
The same thing.
So I would do the same thing. So he basically was saying that about himself and his son. And here a troll come. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I bet Adonis ghost righted something. Look here, bro. Stop playing like these people ain't human. Like they won't say something back. You was surprised by the clapback, bro. Cause look here, he went straight to the wife. You know what I'm saying? Drake trolled right back. Said, you know what I'm saying? It looked like your wife needs some excitement in her life. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. What's up? What's up? Followed her right on the spot. And then you know what I'm saying? Bro. I don't know about you. First of all, I wouldn't have did that.
Yeah, first
of all, I wouldn't do that at all. And then, if you gonna do it, you better be aware of the repercussions, cause you gonna lose your whole family in an instant. Bruh.
Normally,
cause I ain't like, bruh. As soon as the oh hey, she put the oh hey eyes. I'm like, oh, now she like, oh, that's it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying that she ain't faithful. Like, man, I'm not running with that story that she did something or anything like that. But that type of attention is not. Look here.
What comes after that is not.
Look here.
Good. The fame and anything else that comes
after
that
stop
can
playing.
Be annoying.
Y'all stop playing.
Normally,
normally
I have criticism when Drake does stuff like this, because Drake always goes for the wife thing, and sometimes it's too far. But in this instance, someone came for him and his kid first. So when that happens, all bets are off.
Bets off.
Like I'm not. I fully support Drake on
off limits, bro.
I fully support Drake in this moment. It's like, listen, you want to talk like that? All right, fine. Watch this.
What's up? Kids off limits, and
I like Drake for his pettiness, because I'm petty too most time. Like I'm here for the pettiness. But I remember the whole thing with the girl in the condom thing. When people were like, you know, why would he just fuss the condom? Like, nah, because Drake's an evil genius. I'm here for this. I would do the same thing. That's why. Because he's an evil genius. That's why he didn't flush it. So it's like, he's a very calculated guy, man. He's like, it's not to say that Shorty would. Mm-hmm. We're not hoping Shorty cheats on her or a man or anything like that. We're not going to praise that.
But just putting energy out there that,
yeah,
you know
like,
what I'm saying?
And that attention comes with a lot. Like, now their followers are up, and which is cool, but that comes with unwanted attention.
And that's a plus for y'all. They gained.
But now you gonna have some
gain attention, but yes,
like that.
Exactly.
There's some other things that's gonna come with that you
right.
Like.
Universe work all the time, bro.
Yeah, like this is some things that's gonna come with that you may not want. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I mean, it might have been fun for the moment, but
alright, keep playing.
Yeah.
Keep playing, bro.
These people are human, yo. I always say that, like, they're human, bro. Like, they just like everybody else. Like, they got time too. You never know who has time for you that day.
Drake put her in the song.
You may never know.
Drake put her in the song, put her in the video. It happened before.
You may never know who has time for you. You just may never know.
Look here.
Fact, you may never know who has time for you that day. A lot of folks found out at sporting event. What'd you say?
Because it went from it went from laughs to like, oh nah, I ain't
exactly. It was funny.
It was funny at first, but hold up, there's too much going on. What was said?
Because you be in the
what was said?
You be in the stands saying whatever to whoever until cuz get up and say, what you say?
Right.
And come over to you. Now you got this 6'4" NBA ball player in front of you from the hood, like, what? Now you quiet. Like, you just never know who got time for you that day.
Y'all human, bro.
Yeah, man.
Y'all human. Shoosh. Man, we're moving on, man. This was just a tragic event. This was a lot that happened within that day or two, you know, of last weekend. Man, rest in peace to Kevin Samuels, man. Like, honestly, whether however you feel about him, we are, like I keep saying and reiterating this episode, we are human. You know, to celebrate somebody's death in that manner, in that way, and distasteful like that, no matter if you agree with his views or not. You know what I'm saying? This man has a family. This man has, you know what I'm saying, has people behind him too. You don't know this man. You know him off of 2 years of internet sensation. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? whether you liked it or not, he impacted people's lives too. So they say, and also he had a fan base for a reason. But also, and all of this, you have haters on the other side for sure. But I feel like just in this day and era, bro, we have to stop. You know, we're definitely programmed to see a lot of death and to see a lot of news. So you know, a lot of people start to desensitize.
Yeah.
You know, death. That's real, bro. We all have permanent. A start and end date, and it's permanent. That's nothing to really joke about or, you know what I'm saying, go in the type of manner about, bro. Like, it's way too much trolling, for real. I mean, you can't stop it, but also, it just, you know what I'm saying, that's just distasteful. You feel me? Like, y'all entitled to feel how you want to feel, of course. But to call his death like, oh yeah, that's your karma. Nah,
death is not.
You don't. You know what I'm saying? You just don't do that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You just don't do that, man. So you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't really necessarily follow Kevin Samuels, but I've heard of his interviews. I've heard of his, you know, him talking. I've heard of him also be bashed. People didn't agree with his opinions. I also heard people agree with his opinions and actually it impacted them. So I hear both sides of the table. We all, in this life, we all not guaranteed to be loved and liked, bro. You know what I'm saying? But also, that's just, I ain't mess with that, bro. I ain't mess with the fact that, you know what I'm saying, y'all celebrating this man, you know what I'm saying, death like that. You feel me?
Yeah, I wasn't a big follower.
News wasn't even out yet.
Yeah, I wasn't a big Kevin Samuels follower either. You know, I didn't agree with all the things he said. Like, he said Sweetie was sick. I was like, hold on, brother. Like, let's relax. But there were some things that I did think were, you know, he said that were good. You know, and he did not only come from women. You know, those might have been the clips that surfaced the most, but he definitely had the same energy for men as well. But regardless of that, you just, you know, the Bible teaches compassion, man. Mm-hmm. And you just gotta have it, because compassion is not necessarily for that person. Compassion is more so, you know, that man had a mom who had to report that her son died. Bro. You know, and I think he had kids, bro. You know, and other families, nieces and nephews probably, you know, and you have compassion for them. That's why you have compassion. Not only that, you know, as much as it might hard for me to believe, I'm sure I'm the villain in someone's story. Mm-hmm. And if I'm not, I'm sure I will be at some point. You're the villain in someone's story. Mm-hmm. You know, you have said something or done something to someone that rubbed them the wrong way, whether it was years ago or recently. It just may not be on the internet for everyone to see. Mm-hmm. But you are the villain in someone's story. And when you go, you're not going to want nobody, you know, talking about you like that. You know, like for me, like if my dad goes, I'm sure my dad's the villain in someone's story. I don't care what he did. I don't want to hear you bad-mouthing my dad who just passed away. I don't care what he did. Like my father.
Two things you don't wish on people is death and jail, bro.
Yeah, like
you don't. You doing your worst. I don't want to hit nobody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're the villain. You don't hurt somebody in their lifetime. You just may not be on the internet. And so when you go, you're not gonna want that, and your family members aren't gonna want that or want to hear that. You know, it's just distasteful. It's distasteful and it's miserable, and it's just not a good thing. You know, you gotta have compassion for folks. You know. Because no mother wants to go online and see, you know, all this slander for her son who just passed away. She's trying to process that and grieve.
And you want to know something that's very, 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 like, prevalent and this whole situation in general, bro. A lot of these people, bro, that you see online, social media, you know, such as Kevin Samuels, who's, you know, who was a 56, 57-year-old man, and he made fame out of, you know, what he was doing. But a lot of these people are characters. You know what I'm saying? Not saying in that disrespectful way. Are characters. They put on a show and put on an act. You don't know what's going on behind closed doors, and that's a fact.
That man had a heart attack. He had some health issues.
You know what I'm saying? That's a fact. And so, you know what I'm saying? Let's be respectful of everybody. You know what I'm saying? That's all I can say in this situation, because I'm right with you. I didn't agree with everything. I've maybe seen clips where I did agree, but, you know, at the end of the day, man, you know what I'm saying? Just rest in peace and condolences to him and his family. That's what I have to say.
The same compassion you want for yourself or your loved ones, give it to others. Because you're going to want it yourself.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. So, man, we're moving on, man. Subscribers Q&A, man. Make sure you drop those questions, man. I got a good one for us today, man. So, let's go, bro. If you had one wish to come true this second, what would it be?
It's between... you know, meeting the woman that God has made for me, and having my game finished. I want to go through the journey of both. That's why I said meet. You know, I don't want to just be instantly married. I want all that comes with going through that.
Correct.
But like, can I get the intro? Can I get where is she? Can I get the introduction? Like, I'm gonna go with that. Can I get the introduction? Okay. Can we start this process? Like, you know what I'm saying? Can we start this process? I'm gonna go with that.
I'm going with endless amount of wealth. Point blank. Endless amount of wealth, so I can spread amongst my people. Point blank. This is serious. Simple as that. Cause I have too many things to think about. But if I had one wish, you know, it's really just honestly endless wealth, so it can pass on to generation to generation. Keep this Faison name going proud, bruh. Point, like, seriously. Yeah. Not saying that just the wealth matters, but I'm just saying in the sense of giving that to my family so we can build on the empire, continue to build. So that's definitely my response too. And bro, it's gonna be a time.
Yeah.
To answer your question, you know what I'm saying? It will be that time. You feel me?
I think my other thing probably would be my own place.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely.
My own place.
That's coming, bro. All of that's coming.
All of it's coming.
You got big. Hey, look here. I'm telling y'all, we skyrocketing. We only here to really grow as people. Trust me. And our journey has just begun. You just at the beginning. We just getting started. So let's get it. The infamous. Would you rather be able to change the future or the past just by imagining it?
The past. The past. Because this is some things that I wish I would have did differently. Things I would have said. People I would have fought, or you know, stuff I would have did or not did. As a younger kid, that would have just, you know, made my journey a little bit smoother. And if I could go back and change some of those things, you know, I don't think everything would be too much different. But man, the things that would be different, I think, would greatly benefit me. So yeah, I'm gonna go with the past.
I would say the future. Just because that's the direction we moving in, like day by day. Like that's how I'm thinking about it. Cause you had a very great response about the past, but I did what I did. I experienced what I experienced for a reason. So now I want to, you know, I really want to imagine what the future's going to entail, what it's going to be like. For real. If I can just change it, you know, it's lit and it's up because I'm already in present. So when I'm thinking about the future, I already have in mind what I'm looking for. So if I'm just imagining it, I already know what I want to do, where I want to go. You know what I'm saying? How I want things. So definitely, man, that's a good question. Would you rather be able to change the future or the past just by imagining it, man? Another amazing episode of the Faison View Podcast, man, with my brethren, man. Like I said, the Faison View Podcast. Make sure you go like, share, subscribe. Thursday, 5 p.m. Eastern Time. We is out.